All righty. You don't know how hard it is to have such a cool entrance like that, but that's what we just did. The cool entrance. That's what it's all about right there. Getting that cool entrance on here. I'm not just kneeling under the bar stool that my laptop's sitting on, trying to look dumb, hitting the buttons up here above the computer. I wasn't doing that. I was doing that nifty cool entrance. That's what we call that right there. Oh man, what a day, what a week. I've been sick all week. I'm just now getting over it. I went up and picked up my books, felt better. Picked up some back issues. Thought I'd get on here since I'm not at work because I was sick for the last couple of days. And I thought I would just stay home till next week. So I'm always off on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So I don't have to go back to work until Monday. So I thought I would just miss the rest of the day and go pick up my comic books and get on here and chat with my peoples and see what is going on. I am dope. You are dope heads. This is the Dope Show. And we're just going to get on here and show some comic books. So nothing left to do but do it to it. So let's go get ready to show some comic books. Two of the coolest books I'm reading right now that I really like is Junkyard Joe. It's coming to an end. I think there's 5 of these, maybe 6, but it's coming to an end. This is the coolest cover of the week. I thought most people getting that close-up of that guy wearing a metal mask, but I thought this was the coolest cover of the week. So that is the one I picked up. And the other cool cover I like this week is Sergeant Rock, number 5 or 6 issues of this. This is a pretty cool cover. I like the lightning strikes in the background. You got the demon Hitler, and he's got veins going up the side of his neck. He's transforming into something, and this has not been that good of a read. I started reading this Sergeant Rock, and the covers are a lot better than the actual story. It's silly. You got zombies hanging out at bars and zombies drinking beer, and they got blood holes in their belly and beer's coming all out their belly. It's really nothing worth a shit. So cool covers, shitty read. And I'm sad. I'm really sad because Creepshow comes to an end this week. Creepshow's been around for, 6 weeks now. God Tank's in the house. What's up, God Tank? What you up to, brother? Give you a little knuckles there. Yeah, man. He says he picked up the Hitler cover too. The Hitler cover, it's already up there as one of my favorite covers of the year. I like that, and I like that Joker and Batman 3. It had the Joker cover on it. So we'll see what covers there is. There's also another cool cover a lot of people like is that there's a Superman cover, and it's got a dude like a embossed cover. It's chrome, and it's got Superman in the reflection. I don't know if y'all seen that, but it's a pretty cool cover too. What was I saying? Sad because Creepshow's coming to an end. What is up, 22 Comics? Good you could join us today. Creepshow's coming to an end. Creepshow. 6 issues started in October. Sad to see it go. Creepshow's had some of the best covers, and even if the book sucked, I'd have bought it because it's that nostalgia from my past. Got to have the Creepshow. Creepshow had a lot of good covers, so I pulled all the Creepshow. The Creepshow, this is one I really like. Cover 1. Nothing wrong with that. Then Creepshow 2. Well, no, this is Creepshow 1 too. I've got a couple ones. If I really like something, I'll get a couple of different covers. And in order for me to buy more than one of the same cover, or more than one of the same comic, I must really like it because I'm a reader first. And I bought a couple of ones. Then I bought this 1 second printing, which I like it anyway, but I bought it by accident. It came out at the same time as issue 2. And I picked it up and I was pissed because I thought I was getting issue 2 and I got issue 1. And here is Creepshow 2. And let's see here. Oh, man. I read back, they'll be back towards the end of the year and another 10 stories, so 5 issues. Yeah, I hope they come back every year. I love Creep Show from Image, and I also love Silvercoin. I'm waiting on it to come back. Silvercoin, this is my favorite cover. This is issue 3. If you told me we was going to do, the guy from Creep Show and I'm going to give him some scissors and a barber chair, I think that's a stupid concept, but hey, it works out here. It's an awesome cover. Love this book. Cool cover. This is my favorite of the Creep Show run. Do not get your hair cut there. Creep Show 4. Cool book. Lots of heads, lots of rollback eyes. I really like this cover too. Oh, man. And the last one, which I thought was pretty cool, the way they combined all the books on the shelf here on the spinner rack. This is Creep Show 5. And you got all the books that I just showed before right there. So I'm sad to see Creep Show go. But like you said, God Tank, I hope it comes back. And I hope it's back for more. 22 comics. I love Silvercoin. So far, I'm just starting it. Yeah, Silvercoin is my favorite. Issues 2's awesome. 1 kind of sucked, and I think it was 4 that really sucked. But issue 2 is awesome. Issue 2 is like a camp slasher deal. I love issue 3 also, where they break into the house and steal the coin. I love issue 5. It's real dark. It's like Amish country. Yeah, they're hit or miss for the most part, but most of them are really good. There's another one high up in there that was super brutal. It was written by James Tynion. It's one where they're at the cafe. When you get to that one, the cafe one's really good. So, let's see here. Yeah, they got to keep it going. They're taking a little hiatus, but I hope they come back. So, yeah, 2 was crazy. 2's awesome, man. 2 reminds me of stuff I grew up with. But 2's really good, and 3 and 5 out of the first volume was really good. My favorite one of the second volume might have been the third volume, but it was one of my favorite that really sticks out to me is the you got to read the cafe one. The cafe one where there's a cook in there and the coins left on the table. It was fabulous. Really liked it. Yeah, they got amazing covers too. My favorite cover is the one where it's like a mop bucket. You can see an eyeball in it and heads. It's in the mop bucket. That's probably my favorite one. Let's see. Are you reading Dark Ride? I don't know what Dark Ride is. Tell me about it, God Tank. What is Dark Ride, my brother? It sounds like something I need to be reading. I got some back issues today at my store. I love to find stuff like this, weird shit. This one here, I don't know what the people were smoking in the 60s and 70s and late 50s, but comic books were a lot weirder back in the day, I think. I mean, you got these gorillas. They're shooting pink lasers out their fingertips. You got an alien over here. They call these 2 aliens. And they got on nice purple suits with yellow boomerang eyes. I don't know what's going on. But then you got this alien, you got this gorilla down here. He's got two people with him. And this gorilla up here says these alien beings are trying to take our pets away from us. I must stop them. So they're looking at humans like they're the pets on this earth. And I think if I'm one of them humans, I might want to go with the aliens. The aliens look like they know how to party. And I don't want to be hanging out with these big ass gorillas all day. So I'll probably pick this up for a measly $5, as you can see. And as you can see, my place always puts back stock on there, like we would think this is a brand new comic or something. But this is the secret of the super gorillas. So House of Mysteries, House of Secrets, all that kind of stuff I really love. That's one back stock item I found today. Let's see here. It's like Disneyland, but it's all horror themed rides and weird family it owns. It's all gore and stuff. When did this come out? It sounds like something I've heard about now. I've heard about it. Yeah, where all the different rides. When did it come out? Did it come out this week? Dark Ride. I might need to look into that. Love the colors and the House of Mystery. Yeah, that's another thing I noticed about it. It's in really good shape for a book that for 12 center. It's got good colors on it. That's one good thing about these books. They're so shitty stories. Nobody ever read them twice. So they're usually in pretty good shape because you're like, whoa, that's rough. That's rough. This wasn't classic stories. Nobody want to go back and read them again. So I don't think these went through near as much as like your classic Spider-Man and Batman books, because these are usually pretty bad stories, but I love this kind of stuff. I pick it up every time I find it. Something else I picked up that's really cool. I've got 3 of these now. Maybe 4, but I've got another creature. This one right here says second printing up here. I love these Dell monster books. I've got Dracula, I've got the creature, I've got the Wolfman, I've got Frankenstein, probably leaving out 1 or 2, but they're Dell's from the 60s. And this is my favorite one of all of them. The Dracula is hard to get, and this one not as hard to get as the Dracula one. I think the Dracula one I had to pay about $100 for, but the Frankenstein can be had cheap. This one can be had about middle price. I think you can get these, around $40 probably, but sometimes on eBay you see them up in the hundreds. But this is my 3rd copy of this. This is a second printing. I think that's another reason why you can get this one easy, because they made 2 printings of it. So I've got 2 second prints now. And I was looking through my books, and my graded copy is a first print. So if you look, this one says, what does it say? It says December to February right there. And the second printing one says second printing August to October. So if you ever come across these, it don't matter to me because I don't sell them, but it's cool to just know that there's a first printing and a second printing, and the first printing is worth more. So if you ever find any of these, pick them up. Like I said, I have 3 of them now. And if I find any more, I'll buy them too. There is a mummy. There's a mummy. I forgot about the mummy, but Dell creatures, they're not quite, they're not pre-code horror, so they're not near as expensive. And people can pick these up. What is up, Steve White? Hey, you're dopeness. What is going on, Neckbone? Glad you came to join us, Steve. Just popped on here for a minute to show off what books I just picked up at my local comic shop. And got to nerding out showing books. I just got a creature. So I showed my other 2 creatures. I got 3 of these now. I thought I'd get on here and hang out a little bit. Yeah, man. We were showing a bunch of Creep Show covers earlier. You missed, Steve. We were showing some Hitler shit. We were showing some House of Mystery. You missed all of it, Steve. You're going to have to watch it on the rewind, man. Damn, Steve. Sweet Steve. That's sweet Stevie White right there. Always saying sweet. That's sweet Stevie White. That's his new name. All right, so one more thing I got here. Let's do an unboxing. This has been sitting behind the camera for about 3 weeks. I figured I might as well open it. This year I decided I wanted to get all these books, so I've been picking them off one at a time, and figured I'd show you this. We'll just make a whole damn show with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Get her out. Middle of the day. Obviously, I ain't got nothing to do. There's old Flash by Night checking in with us. What is going on, Flash by Night? I don't guess nobody works around here. I thought I'd get on here today and be the only one, but sweet Stevie White ain't doing nothing. Guy Tank ain't doing nothing. 22 Comics ain't doing nothing. Glad y'all could come and just nerd out with me and hang out with me. Because none of us, I don't guess any of us is working today. So let's see what we got here. Ooh. Well, this is easy unpackaging. So what we have here is we got a Hulk. We've got a Hulk in a 3.0. This is Incredible Hulk 6. I want to get 2 through 6 this year. I've already got It's already January, and I've already knocked 3 of them off. One of them I ain't got yet. It's still on the way. But the first one I showed was a couple episodes ago. I think I got what was the one I got? I think I started out, the first one I got was 3, and it's in a 1.8. And then I got this one. It's been sitting back there for a few weeks. It's a 3.0. And next I got one more coming. I got number 5 coming, and it's a 2.5. I'm trying to find good copies with good colors to them, complete. Getting all I can, 2 through 6. The big one's going to be 2, the first Green Hulk. I wish I could afford 1, but I'm not made of money, so I can't. Oh, no, that's Super Sweet Steve White. SSFW, Super Sweet Steve White. Kicking like chickens, Super Sweet Steve. Yeah, I have that cover in True Believers. I picked up a True Believers this today at the comic book store. And I thought, well, I need to read that because I'll never be able to read this one. And I doubt I'll ever have another just open copy of it. I'm not, real big on reading this old stuff because it's full of a lot of dialogue. All these old books I'll read one every once in a while. I'm like, damn, there's so much dialogue in this shit. You can read 2 or 3 pages of this and it's like reading a modern comic. It's like so much dialogue. But I love Credible Hulk. And if y'all don't know, Credible Hulk's kind of what got me into all the horror. When I was a kid, I was trying to find something to read, and I like dark stuff. And Credible Hulk to me was a man that turned into a monster, and just destroyed everything, had a violent temper, was kicking ass all the time. And when you're reading Marvel and DC, there wasn't a lot of dark stuff. So I really got into Hulk because he was the only dark, character that turned into a monster. And reading Hulk, I discovered Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. He goes by the name Mr. Hyde in the Hulk books. And I just started buying everything Mr. Hyde. And I went down that rabbit hole. And I think I owned everything that Mr. Hyde ever made. Low grade's better than no grade. And that's a good thing because low grade's all I ever got, Super Steve. If I get a good presenting copy, that's a blue label, that's all I want because the plastic protects the book. So it's preserved well. And then it's blue. So I know it's complete. I don't want an incomplete copy, and I don't want nothing that's purple label either. I just want a copy that presents well, and that's about it. So, plus I think older books, especially horror books look better when they're beat up and they got holes cut out of them or looks like a rat's been munching on them. They got all kinds of, you don't want a 9.8 brand new horror book for some pre-code horror. You want something that's old, beat up, and looks scary as it is. It's, worse it looks, the more scary it looks. So 22 comics is, wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I think so too, man. I love the old Hulk. This is my Hulk. I read Golden Age True Crime Busters. It took forever. Yeah, imagine so. It ain't wrong. Older books are tough to stick with. Older books are long, man. Boom, says Immortal Biggie Shack. What you doing today, Biggie? Didn't see you in here. Biggie's in the chat. Biggie knows I was picking these 6 up, so I got 2 more to go, and I'll have 2 through 6. So that's what I'm working on right now. Word up, Biggie says 22 comics. God Tank with a yo, Biggie. Was reading True Believer today. Sweet Stevie White says, thanks for the Golden Age collection as well. All low grade, because that is all I can afford. Yep. 22 tank. And another thing, if I could get this in a 3.0 and have enough money to get another 2 through 6, I'd rather have 2 3.0s than I would 1 6.0, if that makes any sense. So if somebody offered me a number 6 and a number 3, both in a 3.0, or a 6.0 and a number 5 for the same price, I would take the 2 books. So, I'm not big on what the actual grade is on a lot of these books. So, and I've got books that I'll have 2 of the same book, and I've got a 1.8 of an EC book, and it presents better than a 3.0 of the same exact EC book. So, it is what it is. So, but like I said, that is about all I've got today. That book came from Quality Comics. If y'all know who that is, I don't know who it is, but they're on eBay. I do most of my buying on eBay or on my comic shop. I just got done watching some movie on Netflix that everybody's been yabbing about. It's the hatchet wielding. It's a documentary. It's a hatchet wielding hitchhiker named Kai. It's about a dude that chops up a dude, hits him in the head like 3 times with a hatchet, and becomes a hero. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of that, but it's all I've done all morning is that and go pick up comic books. So I ain't had much of an eventful day. If you ain't seen the hatchet wielding hitchhiker Kai on Netflix, it's I give it 4 bones out of 10. It was okay, not much. Yeah, like 22 Comics says, you can always upgrade if the deal comes around. Yeah, if you want a better comic, you can do that. Exactly, 22 says Sweet Steve. Hatchet, yeah, I saw that crazy. I agree. I think he did it. He looks like the kind. He was too. I told my wife as soon as he had chopped that dude in the head 3 times and he was just out there on the streets being happy, I said, a lot of people wouldn't be able to go to sleep at night because they just, about killed somebody. And he didn't seem like he had a problem with it at all. He seemed perfectly fine with what he did. And if a guy raped him, he wouldn't be coming back to his pad the next night to go back to sleep and drink some more. So if you don't know what we're talking about, it is Kai, the hatchet hitchhiking, wielding hitchhiker. Check it out on Netflix. It goes right along with the dark shit we be talking about on here all the time. Let's see. Hatchet, let's see. Yep, I agree. I mean, if a dude rapes me, I'm not going to call him back up next night and go back to his house and drink some more with him. So, just didn't make much sense to me. But I just want to get on here and show some books. It's been 22 minutes. I'm glad all you people could come on the show and hang out with me today. So, thanks, God, Tank, for coming on. Thanks, Steve White, for coming on. 22 Comics. Immortal Biggie Shaq. Who else came on there? Oh, there's old Joshua Bolton. What? I didn't even see Joshua. What's Juicy Joshua Bolton talking about up here? Gotta go to work in 10 minutes, dope. Damn it. Catch you later. Under a blackened sky. Juicy Joshua, you the man. Yes. I like you, Juicy Joshua Bolton. There's Paul Chapman. Evening, dope. What's going on, brother? I didn't see you on here either. So you get the nice applause button too. Good turnout. There's Flash by Night. Like I said, you get one. Who else is on there? I think we got everybody in the chat now. But thank you all for coming on out. And if we ain't got nothing else to talk about, it's been 23 minutes, and I will see y'all again beneath the blackened sky.